Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, you guys, if there is only one thing that you can do so many things with that you should have in your craft room, it's a powdered pigment. A powdered pigment, you may have seen it with Ken Oliver Craft as Color Burst. Tonic Lines has some out. They're everywhere. Now, the traditional way to use this is to basically, you put it down, tap some out on a piece of paper, and then you just wet the paper and it moves around, which is super cool and fun. And that's my very favorite way to use it. And you can continue to mist it to get it to move even more and change up the intensity and vibrancy of it. So let me show you how you can turn this into your mermaid markers. So something like this, which is by Jane Davenport. She even tells you, Jane Davenport even tells you that when you're done with her marker, don't throw it away and just refill it. So you can turn it into a mermaid marker and you can turn it into watercolor sprays. It is so easy to do. So all you have to do is just take a watercolor marker, fill it up with as much water as you think you're going to need for that project. Then you're going to take and you're going to just tap some in. Just tap it on in. And depending on how much you add, depends on how vibrant the color is or how dark the color is. Give it a nice shake. Okay. And then you're just going to take it and start to paint with it. So it has to get down to the tip. So you just start to paint with it and it paints just like a watercolor is. All it is it's just powdered pigment. Okay, same thing with your spray. You're just gonna take your spray and you're gonna take and put a little bit off into it or a lot, depending on how much you want your vibrancy to be. Ooh! You can spill it like I did as well. Oh, I'm on a roll. I think I did this the last time I was filming too. It is what it is. And I've discovered that you guys really like when I include all those ipses. So I'm not going to edit that out because you guys like to see me mess up and have fibs. But anyway, now I have to wait for it to work. There we go. And then there you go. You have some beautiful spray. Now let's say that you have, if you want to take it a step further, you can do that, or you can get some of the liquid metals. And again, a couple different people have these out. Just do a couple dollops of that in there as well. You could do this in your brush too, okay? So give it a nice shake, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And then look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but there's sparkle in that now. So boom, that's what you can do with your, this is the one product, you guys, the one that I think has the most use for. It's just pigment. It's like powdered pigment. That's all it is. And it's water soluble. So you can mix it in your brush, in your spray. You can spray it. If you do not have a water brush, all you can do, and you want to do this, is just take on your craft mat and tap some out. Take a little bit of water, just like this, and spray it on through until you get the coverage that you want. And then you can just pick up that on your brush and just paint it on. All right. So that is what I have for you today. I hope that you found this useful and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally have to do that. But there you go. I'm going to list scrapbook.com down for you below. It is an affiliated link, but it's where you can find some pigment. I'm also going to list Tonic Studios because they have a really fabulous pigment line as well. And that way, if you don't have it in your stash, you can, maybe pick up a couple colors that you would use. And if you do have it in your stash, I hope you're like, oh my gosh, now I have a couple different uses for it. How fun is that? All right, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so. Also click that notification bell, the little bell, it'll give you notifications of when I come on next. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so is repinning, and the YouTube algorithm really loves that and it helps me grow. All right, you guys, until next time, I am Beth Golden. Happy crafting.